From the Smith Center in Washington, D.C., it's time for George Washington Basketball. Today, George Washington Colonials face off against the Coppin State Eagles. Hello again, everybody. Byron Kerr ready to go for GW against the Coppin State Eagles. Colonials and the Eagles both looking for their first wins of the season, coming off that tough loss against Hampton. Coppin State's only game was against the Duke Blue Devils. Taking a look at the players to watch, both are newcomers. We start with Anthony Tark. He comes over from NJIT and UTEP for the Eagles. He had 22 points and 9 rebounds against Duke. You might remember him at Gaithersburg High School. He was the Montgomery Sentinel Co-Player of the Year and outstanding for Juan Dixon in his first game with the Eagles. For George Washington, brand new 6'9" grad student, experience at Syracuse and Vanderbilt, it is Matt Moyer. He had 15 points and 7 rebounds against Hampton, 10 boards against Navy. So Jamian Christian loves to see what Moyer can do on the boards, but also thinks that he can be outstanding offensively for GW to help out with Battle and Nelson and Bishop. So the table is set. We're ready to go with the starting lineups coming up next. The coaches preview as well. Juan Dixon and Jamian Christian, and then our tip here at the Smith Center. It's GW against Coppin State next on ESPN+.
I want to say thank you for getting me through cancer treatment and back to living my life.
For life's defining moments, the George Washington University Hospital. Defining moments.
Welcome back to Washington, D.C. Today we're ready for a non-conference matchup for George Washington against Coppin State. The Colonials already this year have attempted 53 three-pointers, 53 free throws, and 44 three-pointers so far for Jamian Christian. And you know that Jamian loves his team to shoot from the outside, but seeing them make 17.5 free throws per game is a big deal, showing off the fact that they can get Matt Moyer involved inside and that they want that inside-outside play to be a part of their success this year. And certainly, as you talked to me before the game, that free throws are important for guys like Jameer Nelson because they like to even post up a guard like him and get him a chance to shoot some free throws. Already this year, 18 attempts for James Bishop and 14 for James Nelson. Today's officials, Ray Steins, Justin Porterfield, and Scott Arbogast. Both teams, as we mentioned, ready to get a victory, looking for their first wins of the year. This is only the second game of the year for Coppin, and obviously game number 3 for GW. Chase Parr is ready to jump center for GW, and he's opposed by Kenan Sarvan for Coppin, and we are underway from the Smith Center. Coppin State gets the first possession. Driving inside, the up and under move is no good by Kobe Thomas. And James Bishop in front of everybody to Battle, lays it up and in. Jamison Battle makes it 2-0. George Washington, of course, the players to watch, we talked about them today. Anthony Tark for Coppin State and Matt Moyer for GW. And a steal away by the Colonials. Moyer misses a shot to Jameer Nelson. Nelson misses, but a good chance early on to put some pressure on Coppin. Ball was knocked out of bounds, and it will go back to GW. So some mistakes for Coppin State early. Here's a look. Both Tark brothers in the starting lineup alongside Clayton Thomas and Sarvan. That's the same starting lineup Juan Dixon had against the Duke Blue Devils. 4th season for Juan Dixon with Coppin State. And for George Washington, Matt Moyer and Jameer Nelson, Chase Parr, Jamison Battle, and James Bishop for Jamian Christian. As Battle attempts a 3 from the corner, that one misses, and the other way comes Coppin. The layup is no good by DeJuan Clayton, and here comes James Bishop the other way inside to Chase Parr. The layup around too hard, tapped away and controlled by Coppin's Anthony Tark. Tark with the ball, the transfer from UTEP and New Jersey Institute of Technology. Thomas in the corner gets man-to-man from Moyer. Floats inside and out, no good, and Jamison Battle with the rebound. Today, George Washington was supposed to play William & Mary, but because of COVID issues, they had to cancel the game, so the team quickly went out and searched for an opponent, and Coppin State was available. And that's why the game is on today. Matt Moyer, the drive, left side, no good. Ball tapped back out to Nelson. His shot is blocked there by Keenan Sarvan. Just the first basket early on for GW, and we play 2 minutes. Out of the corner, the long three is no good. Rims out for Kobe Thomas. Nelson with speed. Back out to Battle, sets his feet, the long three. Back rim. Moyer corrals the rebound. They're going to say it's out of bounds. They're going to get a foul. No, they're saying it's GW ball. So a mistake there by the official, and he corrects it. A look at Jamian Christian for George Washington in his second season after 1 year at Siena and several seasons at Mount St. Mary's. So they correct the mistake. It will be GW basketball. The shot clock goes to 20. So Colonials try to extend an early lead here at the Smith Center. GW with games against Navy and Hampton early on. And as we mentioned, Coppin State faced off against Duke way back on November 28th. Chase Parr uses his strength to lay that one in. 4-0 GW. Coppin State in the front court. Bad pass. Arvin can't hang on. It's stolen away by Chase Parr. James Bishop weaves through the defense. Battle into the corner. Driving is Maceo Jack, and the lay-in is good. So Maceo Jack quickly scores, and 6-0 George Washington forces a timeout for Coppin State and Juan Dixon in the first 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Maceo quickly off the bench, jumps in and scores, and a good start there for George Washington's offense. They have been able to score very well this season already, 74.5 points per game. As Jamian Christian talked about before the game with me, of course they want to cut down on the turnover, 16.5 per game. If they can do that, that will certainly get their defense going and help them protect the basket as they try to get their first win of the season. George Washington up 6-0 to start this game over Coppin State. Back home in the state of Maryland as the coach for Coppin State in his 4th season at the helm. And back in his hometown of Baltimore as well. So a great fit for Baltimore basketball to have Juan Dixon as the coach at Coppin. Matt Moyer, after the Eagles miss, tries to get it to Battle. He can't save it. It was behind him, and it goes back to the Eagles. That's the kind of thing that Jamian Christian wants to clean up, is they really want to transition and turn up the speed, but they have to be careful when they run the break down the court. DeJuan Clayton had 22 as well against Duke. They actually outscored the Blue Devils 43-36 in the second half, falling 71-61. And a double team down low. We've got a foul against Chase Parr guarding Coppin. That's the first foul of the game against GW. Inbound coming up for the Eagles. Gets it back outside for Anthony Tark. Sarvan, a long three-pointer. It's going to be short, and Parr the rebound. James Bishop between the circles for GW. And the attempt inside is kicked away. It'll stay with GW at 16:02, and they might take the media timeout. No, they're going to wait first for substitutions. It'll be Noel Brown coming in for the first time for GW, as is Sloan Seymour. And Maceo Jack near the Coppin bench will inbound to the backcourt for Jameer Nelson Jr. Colonials looking to add to their early lead. A nice start for the offense. Driving and a foul with the body. Nenda Tark, the freshman from Gaithersburg, picks up the personal. Timeout on the floor. First media timeout here at the Smith Center in Washington, D.C. Good start offensively for GW. Chase Parr finding some room inside and finishing, and the Colonials lead 6-0 over Coppin in the first 4 minutes in D.C.
Ask your doctor about Neulasta Onpro. Pay no more than $5 per dose with copay card.
Foggy Bottom, Washington, D.C. at the Smith Center. George Washington leading Coppin State early on at 15:53 left first half. Byron Kerr alongside. Today's fan of the game is Michelle Rubin. Michelle is a GW alum and a longtime GW Athletics supporter. We want to see you at every single home game as well this season, so purchase your own fan cutout at gwsports.com/fan cutouts. Man-to-man from Coppin. Nelson goes into the corner for Maceo Jag. Ball is knocked out of bounds by DeJuan Clayton. Will stay with GW. 8 on the shot clock. Substitution early on for Juan Dixon. Kyle Cardacy in for the first time. Redshirt sophomore from Homedale, New Jersey. Nelson, the fadeaway right side, in and out. Noel Brown, the rebound, no. Nelson crashes the board. 3 chances. Good chances for GW there. Into the corner, stepping out of bounds is Cardacy as he receives the pass, and it's a quick turnover again for Coppin. Already 5 turnovers for the Eagles. Nelson into the front court against the man-to-man. Ball knocked away. Steal for Coppin, and a foul inside. Anthony Tark showing a nice move inside after the steal, and he'll go to the line. Jamison Battle picks up the personal. Tark, as we talked about, as a player to watch. Went to Gaithersburg High School, scored 22 points and 9 rebounds against Duke in Coppin's first game. Transfer from UTEP and New Jersey Institute of Technology. Left-handed free throw. And Coppin is on the board at 15:08 left in the first half. Battle will step out. And it'll be Nelson and Bishop again in the backcourt for GW. Three players returned to this Coppin team from last season. So they've got a lot of newcomers for Juan Dixon's squad. 1 of 2 for Tark, and it's 6-1 GW. Bishop, the step back right side, is beautiful. And GW extends their lead to 7 in the first 5 minutes. Pressure in the backcourt from Bishop, and Nelson gets it over to Cardacy. Sarvan on the right side to Cardacy, dials a 3 and hits it. First 3 of the game for either team, and it's 8-4. Bishop hands off to Noel Brown. A big collision with Cardacy, and that's a foul on Coppin. And that's his first. What a find for George Washington coming over, transfer from LSU in the name of James Bishop. First in the A-10 in assists per game, second in points per game, and has upped his career high in scoring twice already for GW. Bishop, the up and under scoop move is good, and that is a beautiful move. Jamie and Christian told us before the Hampton game, Bishop's the real deal, and you can see why right there. Tark on the low blocks has the ball kicked away. It'll stay with Coppin, and Chase Parr coming back in. The ball rolls away, and let's see if they want to do the inbound from the baseline. Replace the basketball and wipe it off, and then get ready for the inbound. Outside it is Cardacy over to Tark. GW in the matchup 2-3 zone. Clayton left open in the corner, the lefty 3, no. And Sloan Seymour gets the rebound. James Bishop looks back for the call from Jamian Christian. Scoop in the corner. Seymour fires the three. In and out. Chase Parr inside. Rebound. No, but a foul against Sarvan. And establishing inside play by Chase Parr. A good thing here to begin this game. Sarvan picks up his first. And Parr's had a lot of touches, whether it's from pass or from rebound here to begin this game. Sarvan gets him with the body on the block attempt, and Parr will go to the line. Chase Parr, the 6'9" sophomore from Mount Airy, Maryland, and Glenelg Country Day. First chance at the charity stripe this season. We talked about at the outset, free throws attempted in the first two games, 53. That's 30 more than their opponents for GW, and it's something that could really benefit the Colonials this season. If you look at the 5 starters and the 3 or 4 guys off the bench, they're good free throw shooters, and it could be an advantage for the Colonials as the season progresses. Parr makes them both, and GW back to an 8-point lead. Anthony Tart comes right down the lane all the way through. Layup, no, but a rebound dunk by Kobe Thomas. And Seymour again from the right side. And in the flow, Seymour feeling it, hits the three-pointer for George Washington, his second of the season. Nelson steals the inbound. Bishop the lay and a circus shot. What a play. The athletic ability of Nelson and Bishop on display, and GW leads by 11. Kobe Thomas drives, and we've got a foul inside. And the personal to James Bishop, but what a tremendous play by the Colonials there. Nelson jumping in midair to steal that ball and get it back to Bishop, who was in midair himself and was able to lay it in. That is the third team foul against GW. And they're going to reset the shot clock to 25, the official request. As Maceo Jack will come back out. Battle is back in. And the inbound for Coppin. Outside for Kobe Thomas. Cardacci in the corner to Knox. He'll dial up a three, and he's short. Chase Parr saving the rebound in to James Bishop. Also played by both gentlemen. And here comes James Bishop up the right side. Leaning in to battle, and he's fouled. He goes through, and so trouble brewing now for Coppin. That's their 5th team foul. And Cardacci picks up his second. Jamison battled to the line. 71% free throw shooter, had 11 points, 9 rebounds against Hampton. Colonials know that they can get points from Nelson, from Bishop, and Battle. If you add Moyer to the mix, and then if you get Seymour hitting three-pointers, not to mention what Maceo Jack can do, the offense really blossoms. And a good start from the free throw line for the Colonials to begin. 4 for 4. Driving down into the corner, the long jumper from Knox, no good, and it is Battle again. So a lot of corner threes being missed here early on. And driving all the way through, Parr can't get it to go, but he drew another foul. And this one goes to Kobe Thomas. That'll be his first, and the team's 6th already. And we've only played 7.5 plus. Last 2 games, 17.5 made free throws for GW, only 8 for their opponents. Substitution, Matt Moyer is back in from Gahanna, Ohio. Perfect. 6 for 6 of the line for GW. They're leading now 15 here in the first 8 minutes. Pressure in the backcourt again, as we've seen all season long between Bishop and Nelson. Just making it uncomfortable for the opponent, and it nets a turnover. But the ball taken right back by Coppin State, and it'll be a breakaway. And Thomas gets his second dunk of the game. And the net is askew, so we'll have to fix that at 11:53. And Chase Bard does it without even jumping. Timeout on the floor, 11:53 left in the first half of play. George Washington with the advantage, but Coppin doing a nice job getting a big dunk early on from Kobe Thomas to try to get their offense going on the putback. But also nice for GW to see Sloan Seymour do a great job, and a nice lay in there on an inbound. GW up by 13.
CarID.com. Don't settle for stock.
Welcome back. George Washington leading. Second media timeout here at the Smith Center in Washington, D.C. The fan cutouts, so we talked about. Good chance for you to be a part of that as well. GWsports.com/fan cutouts. There's a look at Matt Moyer from Gahanna, Ohio. What an offensive juggernaut GW could have when he gets going as well. 15 against Hampton and already averaging 8.5 rebounds a game. Colonials a good start with James Bishop running the point. Battle will drive, and they have an illegal screen call against Chase Parr. So 2 personal fouls against Parr to begin. And only the 4th team foul against GW. Knox has the basketball over to Cardacy, the 3. Misses this one. Tark the rebound inside for Kobe Thomas. Good defense, Chase Parr. Jameer Nelson has the ball knocked away. Foul against Sharif Knox, the sophomore from Philadelphia. You could see Nelson before the game acknowledging a lot of these guys he knows very well from Coppin State. Justin Steers, Sharif Knox. Reggie James is out, but Kobe Thomas. A lot of Philadelphia guys on this roster that he knows from playing in the scholastic ranks. Sarvan returns for Coppin State. And Dom Sakikis from Lithuania, his first opportunity. Nelson to the line for GW. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists against Hampton. First free throw miss of the game for GW. DeJuan Clayton over to Tark. Sarvan calling for the ball. Cardacy, another 3 attempt out of the corner. Short. Ball tapped around. Bishop saves it. DePar got a hand on it. Bishop up the right side. Nelson steps back 3. Buried it. Nelson with a look over to the Coppin bench. You wonder if someone said something when he fired that one up. Sarvan will drive to Anthony Tark. Low blocks to Sakikis out of the corner. Cardacy again. Misses again. So after hitting his first one, Cardacy's missed 3 in a row. Bishop the stutter step. Entry, a beauty to Matt Moyer. Misses the slam. Good defense by Servan. The other way is Tark. Blocked by Nelson with the skying block. And a foul on the loose ball. Sarvan will pick it up. And that'll be his second. So tremendous displays of athleticism here to begin this game by both teams. But the vertical leap ability of Jameer Nelson is just every game so much fun to watch. Look at him sky and pin that basketball against the glass. And it'll be Bishop to the line. That is the 8th team foul against Coppin State. So the single bonus underway for GW. Bishop has 7 points to begin this game. Perfect 3 for 3 from the field. And now 1 of 2 from the line. 17-point lead for GW nearing the halfway mark. First half here at Smith Center, Washington, D.C. The 2-3 zone continues by GW. Noel Brown in the middle. Fadeaway Anthony Tark. An NBA shot there, and it's 25-10. Bishop, a little bit of pressure from Clayton. Drives through, leans in, and the soft touch on the left side finishes. 9 for Bishop to begin. Cardacci down the sideline. Sarvan, the long three is good. So they're not afraid to shoot three-pointers. Coppin State last year averaged making 8 three-pointers a game. Against Duke, they hit 10. Bishop has the ball knocked away. Driving and firing. The long three is good for Nawan Clayton, and Jamin Christian would like a timeout. 27-16, George Washington, and suddenly some three-pointers for Coppin State, back-to-back threes, and Christian would like to talk to the players about that. Here is a steal by Coppin, and Clayton fires from way outside for the three-pointer, his first basket of the game. And George Washington's largest lead was 17, now trimmed down to 11. Then there's a look at Juan Dixon there talking to his team about what he wants them to do here in the next 9 minutes and 12 seconds. They were down at halftime to Duke, but outscored the Blue Devils 43-36 and lost by 10. Obviously, you don't want to lose a game, but talking with Coppin State before the game, they were up early against Duke before the Blue Devils went on a nice run. George Washington out of the blocks, shooting well, 9 of 18 for 50%, including a pair of three-pointers, 1 for Nelson and 1 for Seymour to begin. And already out rebounding Coppin 17-10 in the first 10 minutes of the first half. So after the George Washington timeout, it will be their basketball. It'll be Bishop handing off to Nelson, or rather Noel Brown handing off to Nelson. And here comes GW. Ball's knocked away. It looked like it touched the leg. Ball saved back by Moyer. Into the corner for Seymour. He'll look for some room. Baseline jumper in and out. Sakikis with the rebound. Cardacci into the corner. The long jumper out of the corner is good. And Keenan Sarvan now finding his rhythm. That's his second three-pointer. And that's 9 in a row for Coppin State. Moyer inside, looks for Noel Brown, goes down hard, and they'll call traveling. Did a nice job of finding that basketball, but had lost his footing a bit and was just protecting the breakaway there, holding on to the ball so that Coppin State wouldn't get an easy layup attempt the other way. Well, you never want to turn the ball over, but you prefer, if you have to turn it over, to do it in a situation where the other team has to set up their offense and you can set up your defense. You never want to allow easy breakaways, and so that turns out to be a very smart play by Brown, showing his athleticism. Sarvan trying to go 3 for 3, misses that. The Turk gets the rebound and finishes for Coppin State, and they're on a nice little rhythm now as they've cut the advantage down to 6 with 11 in a row. Seymour will try to answer a big three for GW, and he does. Sloan Seymour looking like he did when he was at Siena. An outstanding three, his second of the game, and the lead back to 9. Sarvan gets it over to Cardacci. Sakikis out of the corner hits the three. So you can see the Coppin State offense setting up. They love the corner three-pointers, and they are heating up now. 5 trays for the Eagles. Bishop, spin move, drives on the low blocks, leans in, and offensive foul, and that's too much of a lean in there. Using the shoulder was Noel Brown. That's a personal on GW. Timeout on the floor, under 8 minutes left in the first half. Anthony Tark and Coppin State on a nice little run to get back in the game. Colonials lead by 6 at 7:17 from DC on ESPN+. George Washington leads here against Coppin, but the Eagles with a nice run, 14-3 run to get back in the game, thanks in large part to three-pointers, including this one from Sarvan out of the corner. And then Anthony Tark also getting a nice putback inside for the Eagles. And back to live action. They miss a shot there. GW has a chance to try to take advantage. Jamison Battle, a sweet pump fake down low. Sarvan goes flying by, and Battle lays it in, and it's an 8-point lead. Moyer going for the steal, trying to save it in bounds is Maceo Jack. And it will stay with Coppin, but good hustle on defense from the Colonials. Cordacey will step out, and Dwayne Jones Jr., the freshman from Neptune, New Jersey, first appearance, comes in. Driving on the low blocks, a pump fake inside by Tark, layup no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Stays with Coppin with 10 on the shot clock. Into the backcourt, running the offense. DeJuan Clayton comes forward. Tark left open, thinks about it. Now drives against Noel Brown into the corner. Three-pointer by Sarvan, no good. Nice rip-away rebound from Matt Moyer. Bishop gets it to Moyer. And he'll drive down the lane. Lean in is good. An and one coming up for Matt Moyer on the left side. And the Coppin foul on Dom Sakikis. Look at this move from Moyer. Absorbs the contact and still has a nice soft touch with the left hand to put it home and extend the lead back to double digits for GW. First basket of the game for Matt Moyer. And he completes the three-point play. Pressure in the backcourt. It's Maceo Jack and James Bishop at the top of the defensive zone. So Kikis around to Clayton. He'll drive in, leans in, and a late call. Foul against George Washington. Noel Brown will pick up the personal. Jamison Battle. The three-point streak was snapped at 33. Now he'll attempt to start a new one here today, and that was the 6th longest streak in the nation. Of course, we talk about those 89 three-pointers he hit last year. A tremendous start as a freshman and now a sophomore here for the Colonials, and continue that kind of offense this season. Last year, Coppin State 63.6% from the free throw line, misses those. And the lead stays at 11 for number 11, James Bishop. Out of the corner, Battle no, and Tark gets the rebound. DeJuan Clayton from Bowie, Maryland. Clayton looks to flash inside. Sarvan, the turnaround jumper from 16 is good. Sarvan's got a nice touch. He's a redshirt freshman from the Netherlands, and he's put some offense together to begin this game with 8. He had 10 points against Duke. Noel Brown's low block dunk for Jamison Battle. What a find. Great pass by the big to Battle to finish, and the lead goes back to 11. Jamison Battle with 8 to begin this game. Tark on the low blocks. Too far, good defense, Moyer, but it goes off of Maceo Jack's leg out of bounds. So back to Coppin with 4:53 left in the first half. Great pass inside from Noel Brown to find Battle, and once he gets up in the air, there's nothing you can do about it. Jamison Battle from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, 6'7", 225. Dwayne Jones Jr. at inbound for Coppin. These two teams have not faced off since 2008 in the tournament in Honolulu. So kick is out of the corner. His shot is short. Crashing the rebound for George Washington is Matt Moyer. Bishop shaking bacon from the right side. Down the lane, no look to Noel Brown, and it looked like Bishop might have been able to just finish that. So here comes Coppin. Pressure in the backcourt again. Dwayne Jones off to Clayton, back to Jones, and they'll try to bring it across. Sakikis in the corner. They don't waste any time. The three is good. 6 3-pointers for Coppin. And do we call a timeout here at 4:20? Just another net issue on that side. So the lead down to 8 for GW with possession. Nearing 4 minutes left first half. Bishop through the Brown screen, gives it to him on the pick and roll. Lost the handle and stepped out of bounds. So 10 turnovers now for GW here in the first half. Something they've been trying to clean up with each game. Maceo Jack is out. Jameer Nelson back in. Colonials lead by 8. Biggest lead was 17, 27-10. Rebounding advantage now 22-14 for George Washington. Jamison Battle takes it away. A big steal up the left side. Bishop to the bucket all the way through. No one stops him. Lay him good. Battle to Bishop. And the lead is 10. Dwayne Jones, the pull-up. Little flat. Battle the rebound. Bishop, an NBA three-pointer. Off the side rim, out of bounds. Noel Brown's got to be careful. Tries to save it in, and he is okay. Timeout on the floor. With 3:26 left in the first half, James Bishop and the Colonials with a 10-point lead over visiting Coppin State on ESPN+. 3 minutes and 26 seconds remaining in the first half. Byron Kerr alongside with George Washington leading Coppin State 39-29. Colonials shooting 54% in the first half. 14 of 26, 3 3-pointers and 8 free throws. Coppin State doing nice from the outside, 6 of 16, but only 11 of 33 overall for 33%. And the Eagles with the inbound. DeJuan Clayton hands the ball off to Nenda Tark, and it's a bad pass back. Knocked out of bounds and a turnover again for Coppin State. That's their 8th of the game. Cordesi comes back in for the Eagles. James Bishop into the front court. And DeJuan Clayton trying to do too much there. Foul way outside, and there'll be free throws for James Bishop. Colonials 8 of 10 for the line to begin this game. Bishop had 22 points, 7 assists, 8 of 10 free throws against Hampton on December 1st. That one is in and out, and Bishop, 6'2" sophomore from Baltimore and Mount St. Joseph, so you could know a few of these guys on the Coppin State roster as well. Makes 1 of 2. 40 points first half for George Washington. Stutter set for Clayton, bouncing off of Bishop. Here comes Nelson on the trap. For Dacey into the corner. Sarvan drives. Bad pass, steal again. Jameer Nelson. Nelson was, look what I found. Thank you very much, as he drives to the right baseline. Noel Brown on the entry to battle. Sarvan got a block. Ball tapped out by Sakikis. And Clayton the other way for Coppin. Clayton having some trouble with Jameer Nelson. Drives in. For Dacey in the corner, the three. In and out, no good. Driving through is Nelson. Back the other way, Clayton. Step through. No, too short. Noel Brown, the big rebound. Nelson was open, but Moyer's pass a little bit too high, and it goes back to Coppin with under 2 minutes left, first half. Maceo Jack for Matt Moyer. Cleaning up the basketball there and giving it to Coppin to set up full court pressure by GW. Sarvan in the corner. No look inside. Thomas finishes. So the lead down to 9 for GW. 90 seconds left first half. Noel Brown, the nice move inside. Rims out, and it will go back to Coppin. So Kikis is out. Anthony Tartt back in at 1:19 for Juan Dixon. DeJuan Clayton will bring the ball up. He had 22 against Duke, only 3 so far today. And another bad pass. Nelson has a breakaway. Look out below. Two-handed slam for Jameer Nelson Jr. And the lead back to 11 with a minute left. So Coppin State now up to 10 turnovers themselves, and GW has 7 steals. Clayton fires up a 3. Coppin gets the rebound. Kobe Thomas lost the handle out of bounds to GW. Sloan Seymour back in for Noel Brown with 33 seconds left first half. Best half so far for the young season for George Washington, as James Bishop looks for one more opportunity. Shot clock winding down, about 2.5 second differential. Bishop the crossover. Leans in, offensive foul, yes. Second on James Bishop. Player control, so 5 seconds left in the half. One more chance maybe for Coppin to try to get a basket as Matt Moyer comes back in. And Brandon Leftwich as well for GW. Mount St. Mary's transfer. Driving all the way through is Clayton. Does he have enough time? Floats it through. Yes, he does. Nice finish by DeJuan Clayton to end the first half for the Coppin State Eagles. But George Washington has the lead after 20 minutes in D.C. Jameer Nelson showing his athleticism. He's got 5 points, including this spectacular dunk. Colonials by 9 at halftime. Halftime stats coming up after this timeout on ESPN+.
I've been the best. Once you get locked inside that octagon with me, nobody can come and save you.
Welcome back to Washington, D.C. at the Smith Center. We are at halftime with George Washington leading Coppin State 42-33. Pretty good first half for GW's offense as James Bishop was able to really get it going with 12 points, and Jamison Battle had 8. Colonials above 50% shooting in the first half and creating a lot of mistakes for Coppin State. The Eagles had a nice run of 14-3 to cut into a 17-point lead early on and shot 6 three-pointers to get the offense going. But GW did a nice job of putting the pressure on defensively to lead by 9 at the break. Let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. It has been pretty impressive for George Washington as they were able to get things going. 3-pointers, though, the name of the game for Sarvan and Cardesi for the Coppin State Eagles. And then a chance to see what Kobe Thomas could do with a big putback dunk for Coppin State. And as we said, down 27-10, they chipped away with a 14-3 run. 6 of 18 3-pointers, 2 of them from Sakikis and 2 of them from Sarvan in the first half. Tark had 5 points in the first 20. For George Washington, James Bishop was able to get things going. The defense was outstanding. 7 steals for the Colonials, and Bishop finishing here for the Colonials. He was 5 of 6 from the field. And then some other outstanding work by GW as Bishop got the high-low going to Noel Brown and then back to Jamison Battle. So outstanding to see the Colonials get that going in the first half. 42 points, very impressive. Their best in the first 3 games of the season as they look for their first win of the 2021 campaign. And they want to put the pressure on. You can see what Juan Dixon wants to do. He loves the corner 3. Well, the Colonials have done a nice job defensively of not allowing Coppin State to get comfortable in their offense. And getting out and running, Jamie and Christian wanted to seize that. He loves his rim runners going to the basket. They've done that in the first half, and that's why GW has the 9-point lead. So halftime festivities continue after this quick timeout. George Washington leading Coppin State here at Smith Center 42-33 in Washington, D.C. More after this on ESPN+.
Trey carries your heritage, and an ending means a new beginning. Got to have a real love.
Welcome back to the Smith Center, Washington, D.C. Byron Kerr with you. Ready for the second half. GW leading Coppin State 42-33. Today's salute to service goes out to First Sergeant Brandon Regan. Brandon is a 2020 GW Graduate School of Political Management grad who served in the United States Marine Corps for 16 years. Thank you for your service, and raise high. George Washington gets 12 from Bishop, 8 from Battle, 5 from Nelson, 6 from Parr, shooting 51.7%, 15 of 29 first half. 3 of 8 3-pointers for 38%, 9 of 12 from the line out. Rebounding Coppin 25-18 after 20. Coppin State gets 8 from Sarvan, 6 from Thomas, 6 from Sakikis, and 5 from Clayton, shooting 13-38, 34%, 6 of 18, 33% 3-point arc, and 1 of 4 from the line. 11 turnovers for Coppin, 13 for GW in the first 20. Points in the paint, GW 24-12. Fast break points, GW 12-4. And they have 7 steals and 1 block in the first 20 minutes, so they get the ball first. Second half is underway from the Smith Center. James Bishop works his way down low for Matt Moyer. Fires it up and draws the foul. Kobe Thomas will pick up the personal, his second. You like the relentlessness there for Matt Moyer, not giving up on the post-up. And using his pivot foot to his advantage to finally get a little opening there for the shot attempt and drawing the foul. 71% free throw shooter to begin the season. 15 points, 7 rebounds, and an assist against Hampton. Moyer started his career at Syracuse, went to Vanderbilt, and now at George Washington. Big free throws to begin the second half for GW. Their lead is 11, and it is DeJuan Clayton running the offense for Coppin. Kobe Thomas helps him get the ball across the timeline. Anthony Tork down low to Sarvan. His shot is up and good. Nice precision offense there from Juan Dixon to begin the second half as well for the Eagles. Chase Parr in the low blocks will drive and lay it in with the left hand. Using his right shoulder there for protection and using his left hand, obviously, to put it home. Chase Parr has 8. Kobe Thomas low blocks. Tark will dunk it. Bishop pushed off with the left hand, and that's an offensive foul. That's his third personal. And here's a replay of the dunk inside for Anthony Tark to begin the second half for Coppin's offense. He has 7 and Clayton has 5 in this game. They combined for 44 against Duke. Air ball there out of the corner from Sarvan. Moyer rebound, Bishop the other way. Euro step blocked on the attempt, though, from Sarvan. Good defense from Coppin. Bad pass, though, as Nelson steals it away. Bishop finds it on the floor for a moment and backs out to the baseline. Nelson to the bucket. Floater off the glass is a pretty one. Looked like that Joe McDonald style shot off the glass for George Washington, and it's 48-37 Colonials. It's a nice sweet spin move for Anthony Tark in the lane as both teams getting into a nice rhythm offensively to begin the second half. Long pass in front, and Matt Moyer puts it home. James Bishop again doing a nice job of getting things going for the offense for GW on transition. Nelson thinking that the ball went off of Coppin out of bounds, but the official says it is Eagles ball. But we've seen George Washington's defense get a lot of backcourt turnovers from Coppin in this game. And Jamian Christian has to be happy with the defense in this game. 8 steals and 1 block in just about 22 minutes of play. Cordacey feeds it to Clayton outside against that 2-3 zone. Sarvan back to Anthony Tark. 7 on the shot clock. Kobe Thomas will try to drive and float. No good. Parr rebound. Nelson with his eyes up looking down the floor. Stutter step, fires with the right hand again. That one rolls off. Cordacey, rebound for Clayton on the outlet. Sarvan turns and faces, bouncer in the corner. Good reaction from Maceo Jack. And Sarvan way off on the long 3. Nelson tries behind the back, and it's stolen by Anthony Tark, and he'll finish. So the lead down to 9, same as it was the advantage for GW at halftime. Nelson through the defense, fires it up short. Parr tap, goes to Kobe Thomas. The senior will bring it up himself. Over to Sarvan. And he misses. Looked like he lost the handle on the ball trying to dunk it with the left hand. Fortunate for him, it goes to Cardacci. DeJuan Clayton out of the corner, and not a good possession for Coppin. Moyer down the lane. No one's stopping him. Thank you very much. No defense there, and Matt Moyer takes advantage. Maybe thinking about what happened on the half court for Coppin, and that was not pretty. And Moyer now has 9. Tark the pump fake, and he's fouled by Matt Moyer, so he'll get 2 shots at the line. Timeout on the floor at 15:33 left here in the second half. Both teams starting to ramp it up offensively. George Washington, their lead now up to 11. Tark gets a breakaway dunk for Coppin State, and Matt Moyer answers the call for GW with no defense in front of him all the way to the basket. Colonials by 11, breaking the action in DC on ESPN+. There's a look at Matt Moyer for GW and Jamin Christian for the Colonials. GW up by 9 at halftime, now lead by 11. And a chance for Anthony Tark to go to the line. Coppin State only 1 of 4 at the stripe. GW 11 of 14. College basketball teams always talk about that. Something that GW has always tried to do is make more free throws than your team opponent attempts, and so far that's working out for GW. 11 made free throws, and Coppin State has 5 attempts at the line. And the points in the paint again continuing to be a plus for GW. 32-20 in this one. Tark now up to 12 points for Coppin State, and 13 with that free throw. Jameer Nelson for GW. Chase Parr with the spin move has it knocked away. Sarvan takes it away for Sakikis. Cardacci in the corner hits the 3. So 5 quick for the Eagles to cut it down to 6. 5 minutes in second half, and Clayton called for the foul as he tries to keep up with Jameer Nelson. Nelson running the point. James Bishop's been out for a while with 3 personal fouls. Nelson down the lane. No good. Chase Parr gets the ball back after Coppin can't control the rebound, and he puts it in. So the lead back up to 8 for George Washington. Thanks to Chase Parr's heady play, he's got 10. Coppin looked like they had the rebound set, but then 2 teammates got together. The ball bobbled around, and Chase Parr grabbed it for the lay-in. Clayton outside on the left wing. Cardacci again. That one is around. No. Battle taps the rebound out and hands it to Nelson. Maceo 3. A little bit short, ball kicked out of bounds to Coppin State. Five and a half minutes in here, second half. GW up by 8 at home against Coppin State. Inside it is Anthony Tark, the lay-in, no good, but he does draw the foul. And Chase Parr picks up the personal foul, and now he has 3, as Tark will go back to the line, already 3 for 4 today. Coppin State was only 1 of 4 at the line in the first half, and if Tark makes this, they'll be 4 for 4 here in the second, and they are. So the lead down to 6 as James Bishop comes back in. "14 minutes left here in the second half. Bishop gets the play call and comes across. Chase Parr will drive and spin. What a move by Chase Parr, using his left and right hands to perfection. And now he's tied with Bishop for most points in the game at 12 for George Washington. So Kikis out of the corner, and he had 2 in the first half, and he adds 1 here for Coppin State, another three-pointer, their 8th. And that is cutting the lead again down to 5. Bishop jump stop in the lane, can't get it to roll. Clayton, a possible break. Long 3 out of the right side is good for Anthony Tark. And all of a sudden it's a 2-point game because Coppin State is drilling some 3-pointers. So George Washington and Coppin State now a 2-point game as there is a timeout on the floor thanks to Anthony Tark. He now has 18 points, including the lefty 3 from the right side. 56-54 George Washington. Timeout from DC. What a start to the second half for Coppin State and Anthony Tark. He has 18 points, 4 rebounds, including 5 free throws and a made 3-pointer. And the Eagles were down by 9 at halftime, and they've cut it down to 2. 56-54 George Washington with 13 minutes left. Bishop on the low blocks, hands it to Moyer. Misses the shot, got his own rebound. Ball knocked away. Battle has it. And Bishop is held on by Clayton. And that's 3 on Juan Clayton. So GW had the look they wanted, low blocks for Matt Moyer. That's a good sign that they can get that and try to do it again later on in the game. Bishop, the jumper, is no good, and Clayton, the rebound. There's Anthony Tark. Driving in, can't finish. Good defense from Chase Parr. And Tark might have tweaked his right leg a little bit, his ankle. So he skips up, trying to recover. And he goes up hard for a tap away. Both players are down. The other way it is Clayton. He'll lay it in. Nelson is all right, and so is Tark. But the lay-in for Coppin means they've tied this game up at 56. 12 minutes left. There's Bishop on the low blocks with the two-handed jam. And GW needed that. Back up by 2. Cardacy to Tark. So kick us out of the corner, no, and Parr cleans up the glass. Bishop has the ball. Cardacy trying to take it away. Bishop backs up. Bishop will drive outside to Nelson, leans in. Still plenty on the shot clock. Now the pull-up from Jameer. Back rim off for Clayton for Coppin State. Tark on the low blocks against Parr, leans in, shot no good again. Once again, Chase Parr and his defense. Moyer rebound for James Bishop. All the way in, layup is good. 4 in a row for George Washington, and we've got an issue. It's like Anthony Tark is injured. Their leading scorer, and he's going to have to come out. Nenda Tark will have to come in, his brother, and Anthony Tark will have to sit down. Timeout on the floor with 10:45 left in the second half. Matt Moyer getting GW the lead back halfway through the second half at the Smith Center. Welcome back to the Smith Center. Game tightening up between GW and Coppin State, thanks in large part to Anthony Tark, leading scorer for Coppin. He had 5 in the first half and now 13 so far here in the second half to get the Eagles back in the game. A nice putback there for the transfer from UTEP, and then a turnaround in the lane to help out the cause. But concerned about his leg, it looks like they're going to retape his leg. They're doing it right now, as he might have twisted his right ankle a little bit during the game. So he is out, and his brother drives to the bucket. Nenda Tark, the freshman from Bullitt School, and he'll go to the line on the foul against GW at 10:32 left here, second half. Nenda Tark had 6 points and 3 rebounds versus Duke. And Coppin State only had 1 free throw made in the first half. They've had 5 here in the second. There's a look at Anthony Tark talking to his teammates as the trainer retapes his right leg. Tark's second free throw doesn't go, and here comes Chase Parr and GW leading by 3, nearing halfway mark of the second half. Bishop on the right side. Cardacy trying to take away the real estate, but Bishop takes it back. Driving inside. Nice lay-in by Matt Moyer. Once again, lots of physical contact, but still able to finish. And he has 13 for George Washington. Sakikis thinks about the 3, gets it over to Sarvan. Cardacy, the 3-pointer, short. And Parr, another rebound. Double-double for Chase Parr. James Bishop drives. Lots of contact, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line. DeJuan Clayton picks up the personal, and that is number 4 against the starting point guard for Juan Dixon. Bishop with 14 points, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds so far today. Colonials were up by 9 at halftime, but then a 23-14 run for Coppin to tie the game at 56, and now GW up by 5. One more for Bishop. Nenda Tark gets the rebound. Dwayne Jones bringing it up because of the foul trouble for DeJuan Clayton. Nenda Tark will drive all the way through. Too hard off the glass. Rebound for Jamison Battle. Stutter step for Bishop. Baseline Nelson. Fires it to the top. James Bishop again. Dwayne Jones guarding him, trying to force him to the right. Eight on the shot clock for GW. Parr the screen. Bishop picks it up. Parr the jumper in the lane. In and out. Nenda Tark got popped on the face, but still gets the rebound to Cardacy, and here comes Coppin. Nenda Tark with the entry to serve on, and good defense from Jamison Battle. Ball loose on the floor. Dwayne Jones gets it over to Nenda Tark. And Battle another rebound. Under 9 minutes left. Bishop settling them down here, trying to go half-court offense, leading by 5 with possession. Bishop to Parr again. Ball knocked away. Moyer retains. Shaken and Bacon over to Bishop. Baseline himself. What a floater by James Bishop inside. Again, Colonials doing a nice job absorbing contact in this game and finishing on offense. 7-point lead, and Bishop has 16. Nenda Tark over to Sakikis. Dwayne Jones Jr. no. And Parr then another rebound. 12 points, 12 rebounds for Chase Parr. Bishop short, nobody boxes him out, got his own rebound. Off the missed shot. Battle will dial a three. Rims out, Parr working hard down low. Gets the rebound, the foul called, and he'll go to the line. Sarvan picks up the personal. And another timeout on the floor at 7:33 left in the second half. George Washington maintaining their lead thanks to some physical play inside. James Bishop and Chase Parr. GW by 7 at home. We'll be back after this on ESPN+.
Dreams alive. Are the Bills ready to close in on a division title? Monday Night Football on ESPN and ABC.
Matt Moyer making it happen for George Washington. He has a double-double this afternoon, 13 points and 10 rebounds, driving to the glass, absorbing contact and finishing, and then out in the open floor, nobody stops him. He takes the dunk. James Bishop also figuring out a way to go baseline to Moyer for another slam. He's 5 of 7 from the field. Colonials out rebounding Coppin 44-29, and 10 of those 44 thanks to Matt Moyer. Chase Parr has a double-double as well, 13 points and 13 rebounds. Bishop is close to a double-double. He's got 16 points and 8 assists. Colonials by 8 with 7.5 left. Clayton's back in with the foul trouble. Juan Dixon can't wait anymore. Sarvan can't hold on. Out of bounds turnover for the Eagles. Clayton's the only player on either team with more than 3 fouls right now. Bishop's playing with 3 himself. There is Battle looking for the 3. And Clayton into the front court. With a basket, GW could go up by double digits again. Bishop is pushed by Sakikis. And that's the 16th foul against the Eagles at 6:46 left. So single bonus on the next foul against Coppin State. Matt Moyer out of the corner. Feeling it now. Moyer inside and outside. He's got 15 with a sweet jumper from the right baseline, and the lead is 10 for George Washington. Out of the corner, long 3, no good, and suddenly the Eagles can't find the range from the perimeter. Nelson inside, soft part of the defense, and another foul against Coppin State. Sarvan will pick it up, and it'll be Jameer Nelson going to the line. Coppin tied the game at 56, but since then 11-1 run for GW. And Jameer Nelson, 7 points, 6 steals here this afternoon. GW's lead now 12 after 1 of 2 for Jameer. And Cardacey misses from the outside. It's out of bounds. Stays with Coppin. Sorry. Going to give Jameer credit. He made both those free throws. He's 2 of 3 on the afternoon, and he has 9 points to go with those 6 steals. Anthony Tark is back in. Feeds it out for Sakikis, and Coppin needed that 3. 69-60 GW. The Colonials had enjoyed a 13-1 run before that jumper. Bishop looking for Nelson down low. Ball's kicked away, stays with the Colonials. Shot clock will reset to 20. And Bishop on the baseline, the jumper softly through. So Bishop and Moyer getting into a nice rhythm. James Bishop now with 18 points. And that is 2 away from his career high. Tark gets it down low. Clayton blocked away by Battle. Entry from Sakikis to Tark, gets it back to Sakikis, and his lay-in too hard, and Parr the rebound. Under 5 minutes left, second half. Battle, low block, slays it in. What a pass. Jamison Battle delivering for GW. And the lead is 13 with about 4.5 minutes left. That's the 9th assist for James Bishop. Too hard for Cardacey. Tark battling Parr. Ball loose. Bishop's got it. He pushes all the way through. Got it again. Ties his career high with 20. James Bishop. 22 actually against Hampton, so now he's 2 away from that career high. Under 4 minutes left, and the Colonials back up by 15. Their largest lead was 17 in the first half. Clayton hits a jumper from the left side, and it's 75-63 GW, and a timeout has been called. 3:47 left second half. Colonials by 12 at home over Coppin, looking for their first win of the season. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Washington, D.C. The final 4 minutes here at the Smith Center. George Washington's James Bishop making it happen inside and out, showing his ability to drive to the bucket. And now an opportunity inside again. His hustle plays all over the place. He's got 20 points for the second straight game, 9 assists as well, and actually 3 games in a row with 20 points. Looking for more there. Can't get that one to go. But what a start offensively for James Bishop in a GW uniform, and certainly very important to what Jamie and Christian wants to do this year. Misses on both ends. 3:27 left. Bishop will settle him down. Ball's knocked away down low. Battle got it back. And he'll go to the line, and Sarvan has fouled out of the game. So Cardacey will have to replace Sarvan here at 3:15 left in the game. Sarvan looking up at the scoreboard, seeing that that's the 5th foul. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 blocks for Sarvan this afternoon. Jamison Battle for GW at the line. Colonials 15 of 21 at the stripe. Coppin State 6 of 10. Makes them both back up to 14 for GW. Tark on the low blocks. Putback is good. So Tark also with back-to-back 20-point games. Bishop to Battle. And Parr gets the rebound and lays it in. Colonials lead by 14, and they have 3 players with double-doubles. Parr 15 points and 15 rebounds. Nelson on the long pass. Cardacey takes it away. Moyer has 15 points and 10 boards. And Battle 12 points and 11 rebounds. 1 more assist, and Bishop will also have a double-double. A foul inside against George Washington. Jamison Battle. GW out rebounding Coppin today 51-35. And fast break points 20-14 for GW. As we talked about, Bishop 20 points in each of his 3 games with GW. He's got 9 assists as well today and 7 rebounds. Sakikis makes them both, and it's a 12-point lead. Full court pressure from Coppin. Anthony Tark knocks it away, out of bounds off of Parr. Great play by Anthony Tark. Jamie and Christian wants to call a timeout at 2:12 left in the second half. 30-second timeout with GW leading 79-67 here, looking for their first win of the season. James Bishop has led the way with 20 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds. Colonials led 42-33 at halftime and have weathered a storm by Coppin in the second half. The Eagles tied it at 56 before GW went on another run to secure a double-digit lead here in the final 3 minutes of play. Bishop has 20, Moyer and Parr with 15, Battle has 12, Tark has 20, Sarvan, who fouled out, has 10, and Clayton has 10. Sakikis 14 for Coppin. Coppin basketball, 20 on the shot clock with 2:12 left. DeJuan Clayton gets it to Tark in the corner. Cardacey's off on the three-pointer. Battle another rebound. 52 rebounds today for GW. Nelson to Moyer, has to climb the ladder, grabs it on the right side. Ball's knocked away for a moment from Bishop. They can try to play keep away, but Coppin's defense is tenacious. Battle almost finishes here on a foul call against Sakikis. And more free throws coming up for GW here with 1:48 on the clock. Battle free throw is good. And he makes them both. Sakikis misses the long jumper, and the Colonials have 90 seconds away to get their first win. And there's a nice finish by Matt Moyer for George Washington. What a day he has had. 17 and 11 for Moyer. Anthony Tark with a nice finish. He's had a good game as well. Back-to-back 22-point games for Anthony Tark to start the season. Moyer, another dunk on a feed from Jamison Battle, and it's fun now for GW. They've extended their lead back to 16. Their largest lead, as we talked about, was 17 in the first half. Under a minute left for Coppin. Clayton misses and Bishop rebound. Bishop intending for Moyer, lost it out of bounds, and 32 seconds left. Maceo Jack back in for GW, and Brandon Leftwich. Cardacci gets it over to Clayton. A couple more attempts here for Coppin to put some points on the board. Reverse lay-in, no good. Parr will rebound. Shot clock is off, and that should do it. Brandon Leftwich will bring it up. Ball kicked away by Tark. They'll have to inbound one more time and just get it across the timeline. And George Washington will enjoy their first win of the 2021 season. And it was a complete performance. 4 players in double figures. 3 of those 4 with a double-double. And Bishop needs just 1 assist to get a double-double himself. It won't happen because he's out of the game, but everything going well here for George Washington in this matchup against Coppin State. Leftwich has the ball knocked away. Parr gets it back. 4 seconds left. Maceo Jack won't shoot, and the Colonials will win. Final score, George Washington 85 and Coppin State 69. The Colonials improve to 1-2. Coppin State is now 0-2. 20 points for James Bishop to lead the way. He had 9 assists. 19 for Moyer. He had 11 rebounds, a double-double. Jamison Battle 14 and 13, and Chase Parr 15 and 16. A career-high 6 steals for Jameer Nelson. He finishes with 9 points. The Colonials shoot 51% from the field and out-rebound Coppin in the game 55-36. 22 for Anthony Tark, 14 for Sakikis, 10 apiece for Clayton and Sarvan in Coppin State's side of the ledger. Thanks to everyone in the production truck. Your final score once again for George Washington as they defeat Coppin State 85-69 for win number 1 on the 2021 campaign. We'll see you down the road at the Smith Center. Have a great weekend.